Hi, this is Lindsay, one of the co-hosts of Beauties and Headcanons. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Do you need some extra motivation in your life? Are you looking to be inspired? If so, then look no further than the Good God Company.
At the Good God Company, their mission is to create and clothe all loving humans with their unique, inspiring, and beautifully designed t-shirts.
All of the products from the Good God Company are equally designed to motivate you and improve your life. From their mugs, workout tanks, to eye-appealing shirts and sweatshirts.
Learn more about their renowned products by visiting thegoodgodcompany.com. That's thegoodgodcompany.com.
The Good God Company is proud to support Public House Media. The Good God Company. I'm feeling good.
How's it going, everybody? This is Keith.
And Katie, hosts of Coffee with Keith and Katie, here on Public House Media.
Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media. When you're done here, I hope you'll check out our show, Coffee with Keith and Katie,
where we talk about our lives and relationship over a cup of coffee.
A new episode airs on Facebook Live every Monday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you'll never miss an episode of Coffee with Keith and Katie.
Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
If you could fully tap your potential, what might be different for you? How would your life change if each and every day you performed up to your full potential? Good morning. Welcome to Public House Media. Welcome to Choose to Rise. My name is Kim Meyer, and I am so glad that you're here with me today. Today, I want to talk to you about making the most of every day. And those couple questions came from this book, The 12-Week Year by Brian Moran and Michael Lennington. And my team is starting to read this book today, and I started reading it last night, and it is blowing my mind. Those two questions. Can you answer those two questions? If you're fully tapped into your potential, what might be different for you? How would your life change if each and every day you performed up to your full potential? Now, I'm going to be working through this book through the rest of the month. There's a chapter a day, like 21 chapters-ish. And so we're going to be working through this together as a team. And I'm going to be hopefully bringing a little bit to you each and every day. But I would love for you to pick it up yourself and give it a read and answer those couple questions. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about each of those things as we're making the most of every single day. And I apologize for coming to you a little bit late in the day. There's just been a lot of things that have been happening. My phone decided to update. It's a Monday. It's raining. There's kids doing different things, but I want to make the most of today. And so while things were, throwing my day off plan, I still have things to get done. So I would just reorganize the things on my to-do list to get things accomplished. I want to make the most of my day. I'm going to make sure that everything happens, whether it's in the right order or not. So first and foremost, I want to welcome you to Public House Media, and thank you again so much for joining me here live on the video. I'll appreciate your loves, hearts, likes. Your interaction is fabulous. I love interacting and commenting with people. So make sure you drop below where you're from. Let's ask some questions. Let's be engaged today. And thank you so much for joining me in the podcast version. If you're choosing to push play today, I appreciate you, and I really love and thank you for your support. We are going to be talking today about making the most of every day, and making the most of every day means really stepping up to your potential and being who you want to be. And so I'm going to give you a few tips today on how to do that. And there's I believe 12 of them in total. And so let's just kind of get rolling with it, right? Okay, number one thing that you can do to make the most out of every single day, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. If you know somebody else that has more than that time, I'd love to talk to them and how they got that. But let's just assume that we all have the same amount of time, right? It's all about how we use that time. And so the number one tip is to wake up early. Now, I used to be super against this. I am a night owl by trade. It's how God made me. But I've really worked on getting up earlier to maximize the time in my day. When I've found that when I get up maybe at 5 or 5:30, that I have more time in the morning to get things accomplished before the chaos of life gets going. Good morning, Lisa. Glad you're joining. And so waking up early is a number one tip. And because you can get more out of your day when you are getting up earlier. Now, you may be able to squeeze a little bit more time at night as well, but your brain won't be as functional because it'll be tired. It will be full of all the stuff that happens throughout the day. And it really might be the best time for you, but the best thing that's worked for me and that I found for other people is to wake up early and start your day fresh. Start your day with a heart of gratitude. Start your day with something that is going to help you, really think through. Your mind is the clearest at that time of day, just after waking up, and so you can maximize the time and the things that you've got going on. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Drop below. Where are you from? How's it going? If something I'm talking about today resonates with you, let's interact. All right, so the second tip that I've got for you today is visualize your day. How is it going to go? How do you want it to go? Maybe you write out a to-do list. Maybe you schedule out your day and all the things that you need to get done. Maybe you are visualizing the goals and the things that you have for your life. Clarity precedes competence. And so every single day, I've got it buried here on my shelf, but it's one of those things that I have this goal book that I write down all the time of the goals that I want to achieve. And these are life goals, not necessarily daily goals, but I write down all the goals that I want to achieve in my life. And then I go back and look at which one of those things that I really want to attack. I'm getting that shirt. It's in my basket today. Yes, I love this shirt. If you're not a Live 4 girl, you may not know what this shirt means, but it's super awesome. And so, writing down your goals, visualizing what you want your day to look like, really assessing what it is that you need to get accomplished so that you can move across the day knowing that you are getting everything done. Maybe the most important things in your day go first. And so you can kind of eat that frog, as a Brian Tracy would say, and really attacking the big things first so that the little things can fill in the time as needed later. So like this morning, I was ready to get going live for my podcast and my phone decides to update the Facebook app. What? Automatic update fail, right? So it's updating itself. And so I'm like, hey, I can get other things accomplished. So I wrote out my post for the day. I connected with my team. I went to my challenge group and connected with the beautiful people there and talked to them about giving away the shirt. So it's a matter of just using the time that you have and getting it, today hasn't even started in a full effect. It's 10 o'clock already, but visualizing how my day wanted to go. And then when life throws you curveballs, you mix it up a little bit and keep chugging along. The third tip that I have for you, and I've done for the last 3.5 years, is plan your meals. Now, we have a certain amount of brain capacity in their day. And one of the things that, if you don't have to make a decision on it, you don't. So that's why people like Bill Gates and others, a guy from Apple, I can't think of his name right now because my 10 o'clock. Those people, they have minimal choice options for their wardrobe, right? So you always see them in the exact same things because they don't want to choose. They want to use their brain capacity to make big choices like that. So it's super simple something, but it happens. Try it sometime. You'll see. If you schedule out or you figure out what you're going to wear, what you're going to eat, how your day is going to go the day before, you don't have to use brain power that day and you can get more accomplished in what you're doing. It sounds so crazy, but it's so true. So plan out your meals, plan out your wardrobe, plan out what the things that you're going to do in a day. Just simply plan. And that will be tip number 3. Tip number 4 is find the good. There is good in everything. No matter if it seems cruddy or it seems, like it's a waste or it seems like it's this detrimental thing that's happening to your life. Maybe your mom gets diagnosed with cancer. Maybe you lose a loved one. Maybe you lose your house or you're in some sort of financial trouble. Pain, suffering, awful things are going to happen in your life. We are not guaranteed a good life. We are guaranteed a life with God and life on this earth and the time that we have here. But there is good in everything. And I am a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. But my thought was challenged a little bit recently with Rachel Hollis in her movie Made for More, where she says, not everything has a reason. There's no reason why you lose your house. There's no reason why your mom gets cancer. There's no reason why, someone dies tragically in a car accident. But there is meaning in everything. And if you can find the meaning, if you can find the good, the lesson in everything that happens in your life, then it's not for a waste. Because No, nobody wants to get cancer, but if you can find the value of life and the value of the relationships that you have in your life and the value of the good in the world by going through that struggle, then there's meaning there, and it's a good thing for that. My pastor Dave Bartlett often talks about how we ride two rails of life. We're like a train car on rails, and we have a rail of sadness and we have a rail of joy, and we're always tipping back and forth on those things. And no matter where you are on that tipping of those railroad tracks, if you're finding the good in every situation, nothing is for the worse. Nothing is for the bad. So always find the good wherever you are. Look at the glass as half full instead of half empty, and you'll be looking, and you'll have a much positive day. Your things will just go better, and you'll be able to live your best life. Tip number 5 is do things you love. Do things you love. Every single day, without question, do something that brings you joy in your day. It fills your own cup. It helps you be energized. It helps you move forward in a way that's going to help you help other people by having a happy and healthy heart. And so if you can do the things that you love every single day, regardless of what your day looks like, you have control over your schedule. So schedule it into your day and make sure it's a priority in your life, and it will happen. Number 6, make time for rest. Yeah, make time for rest. You need to be able to rejuvenate yourself. You need to be able to take time for you to kind of just let things go and be still and know that I am God. You can't hear all of Him if you're constantly running and moving all the time. So take time for rest. Make sure that you're recharging your batteries. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, because sleep is so important for your body's function and your brain function and everything else. And it's really important for your overall health as well. People push themselves in working out and going and getting so much max out of the day. But if you're not taking time to rest and sleep, you're gonna negate all of the hard work that you've just done, and your body's actually going to reject a lot of the things that you're doing, because it needs its time to repair. It needs time to rest and rejuvenate itself and get going in things again. So make sure when you're scheduling your day and you're making that plan, that rest is a part of it. Number 7, practice gratitude. Now this kind of goes along with number 4 and find the good, but having a grateful heart is having the best heart that you can have. And finding gratitude in everything that you do, loving and being thankful. I wake up every single morning and thank God for opening my eyes. I thank God for my feet hitting the floor. I thank God for all the blessings and the things that I have in my day, because without Him, none of it would be possible anyway. I thank Him every single day for this opportunity to come live to you every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I thank Him every single day for making me a vessel for love and change, and challenging the status quo and going for things that He's made you to be. And so He wants you to live up to your best life. He wants you to push yourself to your limits. He wants you to, embrace the gifts that He's given you and do the things that you have available to you. So practice gratitude. Be thankful for everything that's in your life, and thankful for even the negative things in your life, because the strength comes from the struggle. So if you can find the meaning, you can, find the good in everything and be grateful for every opportunity that you have, life cannot get much better. Number 8, set daily tasks. I have a schedule of things that are a must do in my day every single day. They're called non-negotiables in my life. And they're things that happen regardless of what is going on. I have to get my daily goals in. I have to get my time with God in. I have a journal that I've been going through this entire year so far, and I journal on the scripture that's in here. Those are just non-negotiables. Now, I try to get them to happen every single day at the very beginning of my day. I thank God when I wake up, my feet hit the floor, I go to the bathroom, I come in, I sit down with some personal development and my journal. Sometimes that works like that. Most of the time it works like that. Sometimes things throw off my schedule and I have to come back to it later, but it's a non-negotiable in my day. So set the daily tasks that are part of your life that are just non-negotiables that are going to happen in your day, and you'll find much more success in life. Number 9, be present. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, give 100% of your attention to that. And so if it's spending time with your kids, if it's right here in this podcast, be listening in. If it's doing, even something as simple as the dishes, don't get distracted in what you're doing, and you'll be able to stay present in the moment, make the people that you're involved with feel connected to you, and you'll be able to get it accomplished a lot faster if you're working on a task than if you're being distracted and pulling yourself in a million different directions. So be present in where you are and love who you are in the moment. Number 10, get daily movement. 100% you should be getting active every single day. Now the program that I'm doing right now is 4 days a week of work. And so there's 3 life days in there. But on those life days, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not sitting around doing nothing. I'm getting moving in some sort of way. Going on a walk, going for a run, taking the dog outside, playing with my kids. Get moving every single day. Get your heart rate up every single day. Your body will feel better. You'll have way more energy and you'll be able to, be energetic and go for the things that you want to do. I don't know about you, but when I started moving more in my life, I started having way more fun. And so I want you to have fun too. Number 11, let go of the negative. When you hold in and you harbor all the negative things in your life, whether it's, that guy cut me off at the parking lot, or I got caught, speeding, or, even if it's just having to yell at your kids for something like staying out of the room while you're doing a podcast, it's really important for you to let go of the negative and stay present in the positive. Be positive about the things that are happening in your day. Be positive about what's been in your past and what's going forward. If you're holding on to all the negative things, they become like an anchor in your life that keep you from moving forward. You can't go live your best life if you're dragging along all the negative things from your past. Now, this is something that I'm working on as well. Forgiveness is a big deal. In my life, I like to let go of a lot of the negative things, but sometimes I hold a grudge and it's really hard to work through some of those things. But the more I let go of the negative things in my life, the more free I feel to move forward in a positive way in the future. So I highly encourage you to do that, especially as I'm working through it too. It's hard, but we can do it. And the last tip I have for you today is spread kindness. No matter where you are, it takes less than 30 seconds to smile at someone. It takes less than 30 seconds to give some joy, open a door for someone, do something kind for somebody today, and feel that generosity, that kindness come back to you. It's like a boomerang effect. Like you can't not be happy doing something good for somebody else. So those are my 12 tips for you today on how to make the most productive day out of your life. Number 12, be kind, spread kindness everywhere. Number 11, let go of the negative things in your life, get daily movement, be present, set daily tasks, and figure out what your schedules, your non-negotiables are. Practice gratitude in everything that you do. Make time for rest. Do things you love. Find good in the world wherever you are and whatever's happening in your day. Plan out your meals. Visualize your day. Plan out everything, actually. Visualize your day. Wake up early, and the early bird gets the worm. And make the most of every single day by just living your best life and choosing joy, choosing happiness, choosing to live out your potential that God's given you and put right in here inside of you. And when you can tap into that strength, when you can tap into that power and connect to Him, it's just a beautiful thing. So thanks so much for joining me this morning. Thanks so much for pushing play and listening in. Please go forward and tell your friends about Choose to Rise. If we all tell 3 friends and share on our social media or share in some sort of way to our friends and family about Choose to Rise, this voice, this message, this mission to help people rise up out of their current situation and live their best life will have meaning, and we'll be able to go out and spread more positivity across the world. So if you found value in this at all, I hope that you decide to share. The second thing I'd love for you to do is to practice one of these tips and comment below this video or in this podcast how you are applying this to your life. Help me know that what I'm talking to you about is working, that what I'm sharing with you has meaning and purpose, because I love sharing these things, but I want to be able to serve you best most. So if you have topics or you have something you want to share, or if you have any sort of way that you want to connect with me, please do so. Shoot me an email at choosetoriseup@gmail.com, or we'll get on the phone, or we'll get it wherever, and let's talk about how we can help improve your life. All right. I'd love to support you. I'd love to get connected with you. I'd love to learn what you need more of so that I can serve you better in these podcasts and in my posts and across social media as a whole. So thanks so much to the Good God Company for sponsoring us today. They bring all kinds of amazing consumer goods that bring positive, inspirational, motivational messages and just help people live happy, healthy lives. So by sharing off and showing off their good messages. So again, thanks so much for joining this morning. I hope that you share this, that you found value here, and that you have a wonderful, amazing day where you rise up out of your current situation and live your best life. Talk to you soon. See you next time on Choose to Rise.